What happened in Oklahoma is deeply troubling.
President Obama speaks out on this week's execution gone wrong. New at 5, the action he plans to take.
And that's just one of several new developments that we're tracking right now in Oklahoma's execution controversy. It seems the eyes of the world are on the McAllister State Penitentiary and the failed execution of Clayton Lockett. In this letter, the State Attorney General's office says an independent lab will test the drugs that were meant for the second scheduled execution, the one for Charles Warner. Attorneys for both prisoners will be given access to the drugs if there are any left over after testing. Meantime, President Obama said today he believes the death penalty is merited in some cases and that Lockett's crimes were heinous. But he says the penalty's application in the U.S. has problems, including racial bias and eventual exoneration of some death row inmates.
And all these, I think, do raise significant questions about how the death penalty is being applied. And this situation in Oklahoma, I think, just highlights some of the significant problems there.
The president is asking the Attorney General Eric Holder for an analysis of the death penalty's application. As for Lockett's autopsy, it's being performed in Dallas. Officials now say it'll take 2 to 3 months to complete. Prison officials have said the vein blew, causing drugs to leak out. Eyewitnesses for the execution have told me it was difficult to watch.
The inmate started lifting his head up and grimacing and kind of writhing.
Now, meantime, the United Nations Human Rights Office says that Lockett's suffering during his execution may amount to cruel, inhumane, and degrading treatment under the international human rights law. A spokesman says that Lockett's prolonged death is the second case of apparent extreme suffering caused by malfunctioning lethal injections in the U.S. this year. Our coverage of Oklahoma's execution controversy continues online. Get background and the latest developments as they happen. It's all on our website, kjrh.com.